Hello, hello, hello. Hey there. My name is Svava Brooks. If you're here watching the replay, thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and check out this video. I'm abuse survivor coach, and I love to hang out here on the internet, Periscope, and YouTube, where I love to support my fellow survivor thrivers on the healing journey. And the guide that we use for our dialogue is my book, Releasing Your Authentic Self, one day, one page at a time. So if you are, like I said, watching this replay, feel free to visit my website, svavabrooks.com, to learn more about the coaching services that I provide one-on-one and or group coaching. And also, I provide online groups, chats here. So yeah, feel free to visit my website and see if there's any way I can support you on the healing journey. I'm a firm believer, and this is from my lived experience as a survivor of childhood trauma, that I believe we can heal, we can restore, we can reconnect with our body, mind, and spirit. And so I want to encourage any fellow survivors to find your tribe, find your community, find your people. This is hard enough. We feel alone enough, most of the time. So when I encourage you to find some people to hang out with, people that understand, that hear you, see you, and celebrate you. So, hey friends, hey Sue, hey Donna. So just a heads up to my Periscope friends, I am running the chat here over on YouTube. So if you'd like to join the live chat there, you can head to YouTube and do a search for the channel, the name of the book, and you will find us there. I'll do my best to keep an eye on the chat over here, but I can't guarantee. So bear with me, guys. But if you have any questions about healing or restoration after childhood trauma or neglect, I would be happy to help you in any way that I can. So welcome, 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 everybody. Hey there. Hey, guys. Thank you, Sue. I'm looking summery. Well, it's summer, right? Got to pull out the flower shirts and little, brighter lipstick, perhaps. Elise is here. Hey, Rob. Is it somebody's birthday today? Did I hear about that? Am I correct? Thanks, guys, for all the hearts. Appreciate that. Rob, is it your birthday today? I have not been going through all the usual check-ins. Yeah, all right, it's midnight. So yeah, tomorrow, just in a few minutes, okay? Well, then before we log off today, we're gonna have to sing happy birthday. So now, okay, shall we sing? Are you guys gonna sing with me? Am I gonna embarrass myself again? But I want to encourage anyone who wants to celebrate Rob and his birthday, because, oh my goodness, Rob, we are so happy that you were born. You are just a ray of sunshine, and we are blessed to have you in our community, and that you keep showing up for us in a way that you do. You're just a brilliant, brilliant soul, and I can't say enough about you. I was actually talking to Elisa. Elisa, you can vouch for me. Just saying how amazing you are. Generous, kind, brilliant. Party horns and tofu cupcakes. There you go, Donna. There you go, Donna. I love it. I love it. So also just quickly want to say to those that are watching live, please say hello. Please let us know that you're here. Let us know where you're from so we can celebrate you. Love to know you're here. Obedient, cheerful. Yes. Thrifty, brave. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin. Hey from Turkey. Hey, Turkey. We got UK in the house over here. I'm coming to you guys from Portland, Oregon. We have people all over the United States, and now we have Spain in the house. Hey, Elizabeth. Hello from Tallahassee, Florida. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. So also just for anybody that's just watching or watching the replay, we're going to be catching up a little bit here, saying hello. And then I'm going to set our conversation up with the topic of the day from our book. This guide is, as you can see, a daily guide. So 365 days. Today we are on day 225 of the year. Riverside, California. Hey friend, welcome. So I will be, like I said, setting up our conversation with the topic of the day, and then a handful of our group members are in our closed Facebook group where they have shared their comments or their journal entries relating to the topic of the day. If you're not a part of that group, that's quite all right. Feel free to jump in and share and, celebrate. And so I'm just saying, everybody's invited to this party, right, guys? Yes, Rob, of course. You have to sing silently, Sue, because you're not at home. Donna says, yes, Rob is sensitive, funny, heartwarming, compassionate, and brave. All those things and so much more. So much more. So please take it in, Rob. Like I said, you have been a ray of sunshine for us in our community. That's right, Rob. The more, the merrier. Absolutely. Absolutely. So everybody's catching up. Nice, nice. Well, you guys are saying hi. I will sing. I'll record a video, Rob, and I'll sing to you and put it in the group. I should have brought party glasses, my heart glasses, but next time. Next time. You feel the love and you love it. Good. Because you are loved, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. And really, that's what we're doing here together. That's why we hang out. And to me, that's very much about what the healing journey is all about. It's that we are learning how to love ourselves, accept ourselves, being kind to ourselves. Yeah, exactly, Donna. Sorry, I forgot my party glasses. What if you know you might have trauma? Let's see, that is, people even tell you about it. Yes, I hear you, friend. I quite understand, but you don't remember anything about it. I hear you, friend. You're not alone. It is fairly common. Someone on Periscope asked, what if you don't remember what happened to you? That's actually fairly common when we are abused as children, that it's just too painful, too overwhelming. We just disassociate it from it. We disconnect from our bodies. We have no, like you said, if you were that young, we don't have the capacity to process, to understand. So we don't have to remember the specifics, but if you have an idea, find a trauma therapist that can help you work with the impact, like how is the impact of it showing up in your life today? So many of us, right, we brilliantly survived, right? Our bodies are brilliant in keeping us safe. And so we can often keep that stuff to the side, but then as we get older, it spills into our daily life. And that's the part that we can address today, and then perhaps go back and see what the impact was. So I understand. Not saying it doesn't, just don't know about it. I hear you, friend. I'm not exactly sure if I understand your question, but if there's a memory there of something that happened, and it's a reoccurring thought, reoccurring memory. Yes, exactly. Sue is sharing here. Hard memories often only come back a little bit at the time. Exactly. But take that information to a trauma coach or a trauma therapist and see how you can work through it to make sense of it. Because I do believe, right, our body gives enough of those events back so we can resolve them. So I'm told, oh, okay, I hear you. I hear you, friend. You don't remember, but somebody else saw it happen. Yes, I hear you. Well, the question is, how is it, do you feel like there's something happening in your life that that suggests that there's trauma memory in your body? Yes. Nope, I hear you. I would encourage, like I said, I did not understand the impact of my trauma until I started my healing journey, right? I knew enough that it happened, that it was showing up in my life. And so when I started my healing journey and learned more about trauma and how it impacts our body and our emotions and gets in the way perhaps of how we take care of ourselves or how we relate to other people, the more I learned about the impact of trauma, then I started to be able to put the pieces together. Oh, this is why this is a reoccurring theme in my life, because I haven't found a way to resolve it. My body is trying to let go of that memory. Yep, I hear you. I hear you, friends. I hear you. I understand. And I don't believe that when we have traumatic history, that what we are sharing are excuses. It's very often, right? We can't fix until we become aware or understand it. And when we understand it, we might be able to work with our body and our mind to shift those automatic patterns that our bodies often kind of get caught in. Your nervous system gets caught in that cycle. There you go, right? Look for causes. Yes. Let's see here. Didn't even realize that my daily life was so affected by trauma. Now with insight, I see and evaluate and heal. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Exactly. Big up the Periscope family. This one seems to have found the right person at the right time, like we all did. Yes, exactly, friend. Yes, please come back, listen, hang out with us. You're not alone, my friend. And often when there are things that we can't put our finger on or understand clearly, hearing other people talk about, right, their childhoods, how they've experienced the impact of their past often gives us insight to, oh, wait a minute, I thought that was, part of my personality, or I didn't understand that this is why I'm doing things. So yes, welcome, friend. Please come anytime and hang out with us, because unless we understand it, right, we can't change it. Right, Rob? Or when it's then get out of it and the realization set in. Yes, Cindy. Yes, networking is vital to our growth. Hey, friends. And again, just a heads up to my Periscope friends, I'm also running the chat over on YouTube. So I'm doing my best to keep an eye on you guys. So let's set up our conversation for today. Exactly. Rob says here, it's like finding the light switch and seeing clearly. Exactly. So the topic from today, child abuse disconnects us from love. You were hurt by those, many of us were hurt by those who claim to love you. You were hurt by those you loved. Because love hurt, we distance ourselves from love to survive. to survive the abuse. The healing journey is all about learning how to reconnect with love. We do that by reconnecting with ourselves, with others, and I want to say love and God, right? I don't want to talk about religion, but just, your higher self, your higher, whoever you believe in, God's spirit, trees, universe, right? So the two questions for today, how have you connected in a loving way with yourself? Higher consciousness. Thank you very much, friend. Yes, how have you connected, right? The healing journey, we need to reconnect with ourselves. And in reconnecting with ourselves, we also reconnect to our higher power, our universal love, and then we find our way to connect to others. Yes, thank you, friends. Sometimes we learn how to love by connecting through our animals. Thank you for saying that, friend. A few of you who are in our self-care group or saw Elisa post on Facebook. I was Elisa's newly adopted rescue animal dog. I swear she's an angel who's been sent into our lives. And she definitely is learning and is teaching us about love in a big, big way. So all you guys who have fur babies, I think you know exactly what we're talking about. So she's just bringing so much joy. And for some of us, right, it was very hard for us to learn to love ourselves. So it's easier to start with something that's out of ourselves. And along the way, right, we learn to love. This is my little girl. This is my inner child. This is little Svava saying hello. This is the little 6-year-old girl that lives inside of me. Eventually, I've learned to do, right, the inner child work and learned to love her. I became the parent and the protector that she needed. I know for some people it's very weird that I'm sitting here with a little teddy bear, but this is my little self. So thank you, Sue. You saw me boogie with Roxy. Yes, it was so cute. She was dancing with us. So back to our questions today. How have you connected in a loving way with yourself today? And how have you connected with God, spirit, universe, nature, right? So yes, Donna, me, connect to my pets. Inner child work, do you have a book title on that? I recommend Dr. Margaret Paul when it comes to inner child work. So if you look up Dr. Margaret Paul, and if you'd like to shoot me an email, hey, Stacy, if you'd like to shoot me an email, I'm happy to share with you a free ebook from Dr. Margaret Paul, actually, about inner child work. So let's see here. So I'm going to turn to the Facebook page here and share what some of our group members shared. Yes, close. Dr. Margaret Paul. Elizabeth says, I journal sometimes, but still feel overwhelmed by my issues. I hear you, friend. I hear you, Elizabeth. So be gentle with yourself. And just a fair warning, guys, I know sometimes this stuff comes out of my mouth like I'm holding a fire hose, but be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. So take your time, take your time. You've learned to be this way. It took a long time that we've been protecting ourselves and really, right, holding ourselves safe. And the more we learn about the things that we can change, sometimes it feels overwhelming in the beginning. So be gentle with yourself. Practice some form of self-compassion, my friends. So whether it's tapping or taking some breaths. Hey, Stacy, Really glad to hear you're on the healing journey. Good for you. Take it easy. Yes. You are so funny, Donna. Learning different ways to heal. Exactly. That's it. That's it. So I'm turning to the Facebook group here, and let's see what our group members have shared today. So Sue says here, and like I said, the two questions we're answering: how have you connected in a loving way with yourself today? And or both, right? Or how have you connected with your higher self or God, whatever you believe in. So Sue shares with us, after a full and emotional time last week. You've been in our thoughts and prayers, Sue. I know that was a lot that you had going on. She says, after a full and emotional time last week, today I have slept late. I have rested and been out for a wander around the area where I'm staying. I found several lovely green spaces where I was able to take some time to recover and be refreshed. Yes, we saw your lovely photos, Sue. Made me so happy to see that you were out in nature, taking some time for you, and good for you. Sleep is so important, crucial for us to be able to go into that rest is so important for our nervous system that otherwise is so wound up. So nope, I'm not familiar with that person. I will check it out sometime. Thank you. She also says, this morning I was able to connect with Sue, my spiritual director, and have a gentle heart-to-heart conversation. Sue has continued to love and support me for nearly 20 years, and I can trust her love. But connecting with God, for me at the present, that is still a problem. Well, Sue, I want to celebrate you, my friend. You're doing a beautiful job of taking care of yourself, being mindful, what you need, where you're at, asking for support, taking care of your body. Hey, friends. And you're exploring, right? Is that fair to say that you're exploring? And it's hard, right? When we've been hurt through, right, the church or through spiritual practice or religious practices, it's true enough, Sue, good. It is actually a good thing for us to just kind of take a little break, back away. Most of us questioned as children when we were being hurt, we told and about, God is there and especially there to protect children. And then when we go through what we go through, and most of us end up thinking, okay, if I'm not good enough for God to rescue me or help me, or I'm not good enough for my parents to protect me and help me, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Exactly. Emotional and spiritual abuse is intertwined. Yes. And so give yourself time. Give yourself time, Sue, and I know you're doing that, and you're doing a beautiful job. This is not, we cannot order up any of this. It's organic. It's your authentic time and your authentic, organic, journey, right? When it feels right to you to take the next step to, right, accept the next piece or whatever the piece that you're wrestling with. So important that you just, I'm doing all right. I'm doing the best I can. And that is good enough. Yes, exactly, Sue. And the grief makes it harder at present. I hear you, friend. I hear you. Hey, Elizabeth. Yes, off-topic questions. Go for it. If it's related to trauma, healing. So yeah, and then we'll just turn it over to the tribe and see how we can help you. This is a community learning forum. While you're typing up your question, I'm going to also share here. Wanda shared with us today. Wanda, if you're watching the replay, hey friend, we're with you. We see you. We hear you. Yeah, and we know you're traveling. And she just sent me a note earlier. She's spending the evening with her family on her trip. And she shared, I believe my quest to quit smoking, right, is her effort to connect with herself today. She says, although it was initiated due to the high price of cigarettes, I know the health benefits quitting will provide. And I think that qualifies as self-love. Absolutely, my friend. As far as connecting to God, that's daily practice in the morning with reading of something inspiring, prayers, reciting a mantra, and or an affirmation. Throughout the day, I think of the things that I am grateful for. Beautiful, beautiful, Wanda. You, my friend, are working hard, putting in lots of energy and effort right now. So, and you're traveling on top of it, so it's a challenge, but I want to celebrate you for what you're trying to do with quitting smoking, because like you said, you know the benefits of quitting. It helps your body, even though I can so relate and I don't judge, right? I smoked for, I think it was up to 8 years, right? A lot of the times the coping mechanism, the coping strategies we take on is what we see around us growing up, what we see around in our social environment. And, all those years ago, everybody smoked, and nicotine works, helps with anxiety, helps with that depression. And it worked really, really well for me for a while, until for the same reason, Wanda, I realized, I was about to have a baby. And that's when I decided it was time to stop. So, but I do understand. So I want to celebrate you. It is a tough one. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're with us. I'm glad you're posting about it, because talking about it helps. Talking about it helps. So, Elizabeth, ask your question whenever you're ready, my friends. But I also want to put it to the rest of the group who are here. What sweet thing have you done today to connect in a loving way with yourself? Thank you, friend. I'm glad that you're here too. Thank you so much for that. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can share today. I meditated this morning, and actually in my meditation was very intentional about connecting with my higher power. So it felt really good. Actually felt my body relax even deeper and deeper and deeper, and to open up to that love that I now trust, to let that in, to know, yes, life is hard at times. Things are hard, and a lot of people are struggling in our world right now. But it's okay to take a moment to have a little one-on-one and find your peace, find the things that you're grateful for, find that joy. Because when we are able to nurture and nourish ourselves in that way, I can be more present. I'm filling my cup. That's very much how I fill my cup. I open to receive it. I know how to generate some of that myself. So, and then I have more to give when I'm out there interacting with other people. So Hey, Sharon, keep me in your prayers. I find out on Friday if I'm positive. Yes, my friend. We are sending you love and light and seeing you with your dreams, your big dream being realized, and you are so happy and excited and so full of joy. So you are in our thoughts and prayers. Yes, thank you, Sue. Elisa says, treating myself to a walk and healthy food. My body feels at its best when I take care of it. Thank you, Elisa. So Elisa and I have been working out together a little bit. It's gotten me into trouble before when, I work out with my daughter who is 26 and I'm twice her age. And I tell her, well, inside I feel it's like 16. Why is it that my body can't keep up with me? But I'm pushing myself a little bit, but you guys have been around me enough. One time I pushed myself too hard and I ended up paying for it. So navigating, being loving and kind to this body. But we went for a good walk today. So Sue shares with us not finding, thank you, Elisa. Sue says, I'm not finding relaxing very easy at the present, despite what I'm doing. I hear you, Sue. I am sure your body is feeling a bit weary. So that's why I was glad to hear, like you said, you got a good night's sleep. You got a good night's sleep. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And you went for a walk. You went for a walk. I'm just sure there's just so much floating around. Hey, friends, so much floating around in your mind because of all that's been going on in your life. So be gentle with yourself. Thank you, Donna. She says, today I put my hand over my heart and Svava's arms. There you go, Donna. There you go, Donna, right? So some days. So Sue, do the best you can, and you're already doing it. You are already doing it. Plus, you're traveling right now, which adds a little bit to right? I don't know about you, but every time I travel, it kind of takes me like 24, 48 hours to feel like I've fully arrived and even to sleep soundly in a new place. So, but do your best. Even just being mindful, right? That you're recognizing, Sue, that it's your body is more tense than usual. That's awareness. That's a sign of comfort to your body. You're noticing. And just that gentle reminder, perhaps, like Donna said, hand on your heart. Right? Hand on your heart. Just let your body feel that warmth from your hand. And then quietly whisper to yourself, to your body, I feel you. I hear you. I see you, right? And when you look in the mirror, I see you, my friend. Right? This has been a hard time. We've been going through a lot. This was a lot. Right, Sue? You've been very sociable, a lot of people around you, not been alone for a while. Yeah, your nervous system is wound up. So hopefully things will start to settle down a little bit more. So I'm starting to rock for you. Home tomorrow though, good. Good. I'm happy, Sue, that you are heading home. And Cindy says, I was enjoying a new friendship and had a great nap with the baby, which was much needed. Excellent, Cindy. Excellent. You're welcome, Sue. Yep. So this is me, hand on my heart. I can feel the warmth coming through. Yes, exactly. Donna says, I'm wondering if the body is on a time delay with attention release. I actually, one of the things that's interesting with TRE, teaching people tension and trauma release, and for those that don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to look up. There's lots of videos about on YouTube about TRE, or you can visit traumaprevention.com. I just blanked out there, and also on my website, you can find information about it. Is that when I'm teaching people how to tremor, how to activate the tremors in their nervous system, we won't tremor if we don't feel safe. And the same way we won't cry if we don't feel safe. So when we are holding a lot, like when we're going through a lot, we brace ourselves, we hold ourselves. And then, right, Sue, you've been holding and holding and holding and holding. So when you get home, you're not so much activity around your friends, right? Then your body will relax and relax and relax and relax, like deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So you are doing a beautiful job. So I hope that helped answer your question, Donna. Yes, exactly. And like you had mentioned that you've been doing a little bit of TRE. So TRE, tension and trauma release, those tremors, they help with grief as well. So lovely, my friends. I love it. Love, love, love it. Elizabeth, are you still here, friend? I'm happy to answer your question. I didn't see the question, but feel free. You can also email me. If you have my email address, svava@svavabrooks.com. Feel free to shoot me an email if you would prefer to send me a private question. I always welcome those from any of you guys. So let's see, I had some notes. I wrote a note to remind me I'm on a podcast on the top of the hour in 40 minutes. So I was giving myself a note. Svava, you have to stop 10 minutes before. So just looked at my note. Okay, that's right. See, I'd already forgotten. But just I want to remind all of us, like I set up our conversation when we started. Child abuse disconnects us, right, from our bodies, disconnects us from the people we love. Very often we are hurt by the people that we love and trust. So we are very, very confused about love. And so rejecting love, rejecting even, connecting with ourselves and learning to love ourselves is something that does not come easy for us in the beginning. And so being gentle with yourself as you perhaps become more aware of why we have our walls up. Why do I reject? Why am I defensive? Why am I feeling like I'm always pushing things away? I want love, but yet I'm not so sure. Like my head tells me, my heart may tell me I want it, but my body, not so sure. So working with your body, helping it, like, yeah, body, I know why. I understand. I'm here now. I'm not a little girl or a little boy anymore. I am here. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to make sure that you too learn what love feels like, what love sounds like, and to know and to believe and to trust that yes, you too are worthy of love. And because of our struggle with learning about love in the beginning, it very much creates that, right, that negative belief that I'm not worthy. Exactly, that there's something wrong with me. Like I thought I was bad. And if I was bad, no one's going to want to love me if they knew my secrets, if they knew what I'm hiding. But I learned I wasn't bad. There was no reason to hide. Once I understood my feelings and was able to be with them and accept them and feel them. And again, Sue, right? It's learning to trust love again. And whom better to learn about love from than yourself? And I know it's hard to internalize in the beginning. Elisa and I actually talked about this on our walk earlier. When someone said, oh, you just need a little self-compassion. Oh, you just need to be gentle with yourself. Oh, you just need to practice mindfulness. Or you just need to do that. But there's no, what do you mean? I have no images, no words, no vocabulary, no sensation, no videos playing when you say, go do that. I don't know what that looks like. And when we don't have that embodied memory, visceral experience, I don't know about you, but in the beginning, I also often felt ashamed when, oh, I'm supposed to know how to do that? What's wrong with me? So be gentle with yourself. I know I'm a broken record, but be gentle with yourselves. You are learning to love yourself. Because you, my friend, are loved, worthy of love, worthy of being seen and heard and validated and accepted. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for your time and love. You're welcome, friend. I do hope you do something fun. Hey, selfie queen. Hey, Rob, I hope you do something special for your birthday, my friend. And maybe share a photo in our group, in our Facebook group, or a little video. Tell us what you're up to, what you're going to do to celebrate. So as we wrap up our conversation today, yes, Sue, right, Rob, we want to know, how are you celebrating? But I pulled a card for us today. And of course, it's always perfect. One day, and I think this one is for Rob to celebrate his birthday. One day he woke up and infused joy into his life. How are you infusing your life with joy, Rob, tomorrow, starting now with your birthday? So perhaps this was a gentle reminder for you. That's right, Sue. That would have been great. But we can all go have a cake, piece of cake at least, not a whole cake, maybe a cupcake or something, and celebrate with Rob. So I hope you have a beautiful birthday, Rob. Wish I was there to celebrate with you, because you are celebrated by us here. And I wish, thank you. You're getting some happy birthdays here on the Periscope. So thanks, friend. So with that, my friend, yes, exactly. We could post pictures of cake for Rob. Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. Great idea. So with that, my friends, I want to thank you for being here today. You going camping tomorrow? Nice. Nice. That sounds like fun. Share pictures. Thank you, friend. Thanks here on Periscope. I appreciate you guys being here with us today. And I will be back here on Thursday, same time, same place, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you'd like to join our conversation at any time, would love to have you. We have a closed group on Facebook where we post the page of the day, and then our beautiful group members sharing their healing journey, what they're processing, what they're working through. And it is a beautiful community of love and support. And you are worthy of this kind of love and support. So thank you, Stu. I appreciate it. Yep, it's my once a month podcast conversation. I go on as a guest host, answering questions about healing, and also we talk about child sexual abuse prevention. So yeah, I love doing it. It's always lots of fun. All kinds of people call in, and we always have a great conversation. So yes, you are driving to your campsite tomorrow for 2 weeks. Woo-hoo! That sounds amazing. That's awesome, Rob. Well, enjoy. Shout out, Periscope, pictures, welcome. All right, Rob, we'll track you down with pictures of cake, and pictures. You will send us pictures from your camping. Fantastic. Yes, let's hope the weather is good. Fingers crossed. All right, sweet friends, thank you so much. Again, appreciate you being here, hanging out with us, sharing from your heart. As always, remember, you already have everything that you need to heal and restore. I do believe that. Absolutely. I do believe that. And if you need gentle reminders, we here as a community are happy to support you in any way that we can. Hey, Elizabeth, I'm sorry you lost the connection, but feel free to send me a private message either through my website. I don't think you're on Facebook, but my email address, I think you can find it on YouTube, and I'll put it below. It's in the show notes. And so please give me also a thumbs up here on YouTube if you liked this conversation, if it was helpful. And as always, I appreciate the hearts here over on Periscope. That's it. Bye, everyone. See you next time.